Hello everyone, myself Dr. Anuradha Sharma, and today we will discuss 30 most important MCQs from the chapter Molecular Basis of Inheritance. This series will be important for your class 12 codes as well as NEET 2021 and 2022. This series has been prepared from Radhika Biology classes. So here comes the first question. The RNA that picks up specific amino acid from amino acid pool in the cytoplasm to ribosome during protein synthesis is called ribosomal RNA, RNA, mRNA, or transfer RNA. Now, transfer RNA, we know that it helps in the transfer of amino acids to ribosome. mRNA complex, it forms the polypeptide chain. Now, basically, there are four regions like a carrier and recognition end, enzyme side, and ribosome side. This recognition end has 3 anticodons, and with the help of these amino acids are identified. Ribosomal RNA, we know it forms 67% of 70S ribosome and 50% of 80S ribosome. mRNA, we know it carries the coded information from DNA for the synthesis of proteins. So option D, that is transfer RNA, is the correct answer, as this is the RNA that picks up specific amino acid from the amino acid pool in the cytoplasm during the protein synthesis. Next, which of the following step of translation does not consume a high energy phosphate bond? First is peptidyl transferase reaction. Second is amino acyl transfer RNA binding to A side. Third is translocation. And fourth is amino acid activation. Now, first of all, we should know what is this protein synthesis. This protein synthesis, when mRNA is converted to protein, it is protein synthesis. Now, this is also known as this translation. Now, this translation consists of ribosome, amino acid, mRNA, amino acyl transfer synthetase. Ribosome, we know it has two binding sites, namely amino acyl site or A side and peptide side or P side. Now, the starting amino acid methionine, we know that methionine is it is coded by AUG codon, and it is the starting codon which initiates this translation. So it lies at the P side of the ribosome. The next coming transfer RNA is known as amino acyl transfer RNA, and it is bounded to A side. A peptide bond is formed between the COH group of the transfer RNA at P side and NH2 group of amino acyl transfer RNA. And this is facilitated by the enzyme peptidyl transferase, and it does not require high energy phosphate bond. So option A, that is peptidyl transferase reaction, is the correct answer. Next question is, the process of translation is ribosome synthesis, protein synthesis, DNA synthesis, or RNA synthesis. Now we know that the process of translation is protein synthesis. Emil Fischer, a German chemist, established that proteins are the polymers of amino acid, and there are basically 20 amino acids. And these amino acids are involved in protein synthesis. In translation, the message coded by DNA or mRNA, it is translated into a specific protein. So option B is the correct answer, that is process of translation is protein synthesis. Next question is, a DNA with unequal nitrogenous bases would most probably be single-stranded, double-stranded, triple-stranded, or four-stranded. Now, a DNA with unequal nitrogenous bases would most probably be single-stranded. Nitrogenous bases are unequal in number in a single-stranded DNA because they do not possess the complementary base pair. So option A is the correct answer, that is single-stranded. Nucleotide arrangement in DNA can be seen by X-ray crystallography, electron microscope, ultracentrifuge, or light microscope. Now, nucleotide arrangement in DNA, it can be seen by X-ray crystallography. Watson and Crick in 1953, he proposed the double helical model of DNA, and they were awarded the Nobel Prize in 1962. This model was developed on the basis of several previous observations, including the D helix of Pauling and X-ray reflection studies of Franklin and Jocelyn in 1953. So option A is the correct answer, that is X-ray crystallography. Next question is, experimental material in the study of DNA replication has been E. coli, Neurospora crassa, Pneumococcus, Drosophila melanogaster. Now we know that experimental material in the study of DNA replication has been E. coli. E. coli was labeled with 15N and is allowed to grow and 14N medium. Two strands of the DNA molecule of first generation bacteria have different densities and they were used in the study. So first option, that is E. coli, is the material which is used in experimental study. Next question is, Khurana first deciphered the triple codons of serine and isoleucine, cysteine and valine, tyrosine and tryptophan, phenylalanine and methionine. Khurana synthesized a chain of alternate nucleotide, that is G. This is the chain of alternate nucleotide, and he found that it stimulated the synthesis of peptide having alternate valine and cysteine, valine. This is cysteine, valine, cysteine, valine, cysteine. So this was the sequence which coded for this amino acid. So option B is the correct answer, cysteine and valine. The process of transfer of genetic information from DNA to RNA is transversion, transcription, translation, or translocation. Now, the process in which the living cells in which genetic information of DNA is transferred to a molecule of mRNA is the first step in protein synthesis. Transcription takes place in the cell nucleus or nuclear region, and it is regulated by transcriptional factors. So option B is the correct answer. An octamer of 4 histones complex with DNA forms endosome, nucleosome, mesosome, centrosome. Now the octamer of 4 histone which is complex with DNA, it forms structure which is known as nucleosome. Now the association of these histones with DNA is very characteristic. These structures contain 4 pairs of histone, that is H2A, H2B, H3 and H4, and it is wrapped around a stretch of 150 base pair of DNA. So this whole structure which consists of these histones plus DNA is the nucleosome. Next question is, genetic code consists of adenine and guanine, cytosine and uracil, cytosine and guanine, all of the above. Now genetic information is transferred from DNA to mRNA and from mRNA to protein. These proteins are made up of, we know that these proteins are made up of 20 amino acids, whose sequence is hidden in the sequence of nucleotides. Hence, genetic code consists of 20 amino acids. Thus, genetic code is the relationship of amino acid sequence in polypeptide and nucleotide base pair sequence in mRNA, that is anti-stranded DNA. So option D is the correct answer. Next question is, which enzyme will be produced in a cell in which there is nonsense mutation in LAC-Y gene, lactose permease, trans-acetylase, lactose permease, trans-acetylase, and beta-galactosidase? Now, first of all, we should understand what is this nonsense mutation. A nonsense mutation is the one which stops polypeptide synthesis due to formation of terminating or nonsense codons. And these terminating codons are AAT, UAA, UAG, and UGA. Now, the lactose or lac operon of E. coli has structural genes Z, Y, and A. And if Y codes for termination of polypeptide chain, then only the product of Z gene, it will transcribe to form beta-galactosidase. So D option, that is beta-galactosidase, is the correct answer. Next question is uridine present only in RNA is a pyrimidine, nucleoside, nucleotide, or purine. Now we know that combination of pentose sugar with nitrogenous bases, that is purines or pyrimidine, is known as nucleoside. And examples are adenosine, guanosine, cytidine, thymidine, and uridine. So option B is the correct answer, that is nucleoside. Next question is method of DNA replication with two strands of DNA separate and synthesize new strands are first dispersive, conservative, semi-conservative, and non-conservative. We know that DNA replication is semi-conservative. Now, what do we mean by this semi-conservative? According to semi-conservative model, which was proposed by Watson and Crick, each strand of two double helicals formed will have one old and one new strand. So the parental identity is conserved into half extent, and hence this DNA is known as semi-conservative. Next question is removal of introns and joining of exons in a defined order during transcription is called looping, inducing, slicing, and splicing. Introns, we know that these are intervening sequences and which occur in eukaryotes, and these are transcribed into the mRNA. But these are subsequently removed from transcription before translation. Now, in the certain cases, the removal of introns is autocatalytic, whereas by the RNA, it has some properties of the enzyme. So splicing is the method by which introns are removed. So option D is the correct answer. Next question is, in the history of biology, Human Genome Project led to the development of biotechnology, biomonitoring, bioinformatics, or biosystematics. Now we know that common activities in bioinformatics, it include mapping, analyzing of DNA, protein sequences, and aligning of this different DNA. These are all the parts of Human Genome Project. So this Human Genome Project, it led to the development of this branch, that is bioinformatics. Satellite DNA is useful tool in organ transplantation, sex determination, forensic science, and genetic engineering. Now, satellite DNA, we know it is useful mainly in forensic science. Now, the polymorphism of mini satellite, microsatellite, and mini variants, it's repeated and it is analyzed by technique which is known as DNA fingerprinting or DNA profiling. And this DNA fingerprinting, it helps in first solving many paternal cases, second in finding the criminals in many murder cases, finding rapists. So this satellite DNA is a useful tool of forensic science. DNA fingerprinting refers to molecular analysis of profiles of DNA sample, analysis of DNA sample using imprinting device, techniques used for molecular analysis of different specimens of DNA, and techniques used for identification of fingerprints of individual. Now this DNA fingerprinting, we know it is also known as DNA profiling. And this technique is used to determine the nucleotide sequences of certain areas of DNA which are unique in each individual. And because of this unique nature, we can identify two individuals on the basis of this VNTR, that is hypervariable repeat sequences. So these DNA fingerprinting, it involves the identification of these VNTR regions. So option A, that is DNA fingerprinting, refers to molecular analysis of profiles of DNA sample. This is the correct answer. Next question is, the basis of DNA fingerprinting is occurrence of restriction fragment length polymorphism, phenotypic differences between individual, availability of clone DNA, and last is knowledge of human karyotype. Now, DNA fingerprinting, we know it is very important technique which is used in forensic science, and it is also known as DNA profiling. Now, this technique is used to identify one person from another person on the basis of his DNA, which are specific for every individual. So this technique, it is the basis of DNA fingerprinting is mainly the occurrence of restriction fragment length polymorphism. Next question is, one function of telomeres in a chromosome is in identify the correct number of homolog pairs of chromosome, help two chromatids to move towards pole, seal the ends of chromosome, and last is start RNA synthesis. Now, the function of telomeres, we know it seals the ends of the chromosome. The telomere is ribonucleoprotein complex, and it is composed of protein component and RNA primer sequence, and this acts to protect the terminal ends of the chromosome. Now, this prevents the chromosomal disintegration, and it also prevents the end of chromosome from being processed as double-stranded DNA break, which would lead to chromosome telomere fusion. So option C is the correct answer, that is, it seals the ends of the chromosome. Next question is, anticodon is an unpaired triplet of bases in an exposed position of mRNA, ribosomal RNA, transfer RNA, or snRNA. Transfer RNA, we know it works as the adapter molecule for carrying amino acid to mRNA template. So option C is the correct answer. Next question is, initiation codon of protein synthesis in eukaryote is GUG, GCA, CCA, and AUG. Now we know that initiation codon is the codon which initiates the process of protein synthesis. And we know that it is AUG and GUG. And AUG, it codes for methionine, and this GUG, it codes for amino acid valine. So D option is the correct answer. Next question is, DNA replication is conservative and discontinuous, semi-conservative and semi-discontinuous, semi-conservative and discontinuous, and conservative. Now we know that DNA replication is semi-conservative replication of DNA. And why it is known as semi-conservative? Because each replication, each double-stranded DNA that is formed is having half of the old strand and half of the newly synthesized strand. So it is semi-conservative and semi-discontinuous replication. What base is responsible for hotspots of spontaneous point mutation? Adenine, 5-bromouracil, 5-methyl cytosine, and guanine. The term hotspots, they are used by Benzer for the sites which are mutable than other sites. Studies in 1978 revealed that 5-methyl cytosine residue, it occurs at the position of each hotspot. So option C, that is 5-methyl cytosine, is the correct answer. Next question is, DNA elements which can switch their position are known as exons, introns, cistrons, and last option is transposons. Now, what are these transposons? Transposons are basically sequences of DNA that can move around to different positions within the genome of single cell, and this process is known as transposition. Now, in this process, they can cause mutation, they can change the amount of DNA, and these transposons, because they can move from one place to another, they are also known as this jumping genes or mobile genetic elements. So option D is the correct answer. Select the correct match: ribozyme with nucleic acid, F2 with recessive dihybrid cause, TH Morgan with transrestriction, and G Mendel with transformation. Now we know that first, that is ribozyme with nucleic acid, is the correct match. Next question is, many ribosomes may associate with single mRNA to form multiple copies of polypeptides simultaneously. Such strings of ribosome are termed as polysome, polyhedral bodies, plastidome, nucleosome. Now, the association of many ribosomes with single mRNA, it leads to formation of polyribosomes or polysomes, and it occurs during translation process or this protein synthesis process. So option A is the correct answer. Next is AGGTATCGCAT is a sequence from the coding strand of gene. What will be the corresponding sequence of the transcribed mRNA? So these are the sequences. Now coding strand and mRNA, we know that they have same nucleotide sequence, except this thymine is replaced by uracil in mRNA. So this we know that thymine is not there in RNA and it is replaced by this uracil. So option A will be the right sequence. All of the following are part of operon except operator, second structural gene, enhancer, last is promoter. Now operator, we know it is a concept for prokaryotes that consist of operator gene, promoter gene, regulator gene, and structural gene. Structure, operator, regulator genes, they are all present in eukaryotic gene expression along with the enhancer gene, but enhancer gene is present only in eukaryotic gene expression. So option C is the correct answer. The final proof of DNA as a genetic material came from experiments of Hershey and Chase, Avery, MacLeod and McCarthy, Hargobind Khurana, and last is Griffith. Now we know that this experiment was done by famous scientists Hershey and Chase. So option A is the correct answer. Last question is, if there are 999 bases in RNA that code for 333 amino acids, the base position at 901 is deleted such that the length of RNA becomes 998 bases. How many codons will be altered? The options are 11, 33, 333, and 1. Now, we know one codon, it codes for 3 bases. So a deletion of 901 position will affect 33 codons. So option B will be the correct answer. So please press the bell icon and subscribe my channel so that we can bring more videos for your revision.